WDSU News at 10 starts right now.
An insanity plea wasn't enough to sway a jury away from what they found true. 6-year-old Bella Fontanelle was killed by her father's girlfriend, Bunak Landon.
This ends a family's 2-year quest for justice in just under 1 hour, with Bunak Landon guilty on all counts.
And we do have team coverage for you tonight on this case that's tugged at the community's heartstrings. We begin with WDSU reporter Jonah Gilmore with how time may have been on the family's side here. Jonah?
56 minutes, that's how long it took a jury of 12 to convict Bunak Landon. That jury voted unanimously. The woman who killed a 6-year-old child is guilty on all charges.
Obviously tough for Bella's family, but tough for everybody to sit through that. And, it's tough all the way around.
A loud gasp and tears filled the courtroom as a note given to a judge held the verdict, a verdict that read guilty. That one word echoing 3 times as the family of Bella Fontanelle embraced each other. Now, 2 years after Bella's horrific death, the woman prosecutors called calculated and evil will face her fate. Bunak Landon was found guilty on 1 count of first-degree murder and 2 counts of obstruction of justice. The 45-year-old who was dating Bella's father strangled the child, put her in a bucket, and used a wagon to transport her, leaving a 6-year-old, 48-pound child on her mother's front lawn. In 4 days, emotional testimonies from the family, police, and doctors told the story of a woman with intent to kill. Prosecutors described Landon as bitter, saying she reached a breaking point with the child's father, and when he criticized a wagon she was using, prosecutors say she showed him what that wagon was for. There were no final words from Landon, staying silent as she sat beside her attorney, and despite a plea of insanity, her attorney said their best option was to keep her quiet.
We would have put her on if we thought it would have been a benefit, but because of her tangency in her speech and everything, it would not have, the jury would have had difficulty following her.
In just 5 days, Bunak Landon will be sentenced here in Jefferson Parish. A conviction of first-degree murder carries a mandatory life sentence without the possibility of parole. Reporting live in Gretna tonight, Jonah Gilmore, WDSU News.
All right, Jonah, now that guilty verdict has been reached, we are joined now by legal analyst Stavros Panagopoulos, who's here to provide some analysis here. 56 minutes.
It's not terribly surprising given the circumstances. The evidence that was presented by the prosecution, ranging from the timing of the homicide after tough conversations were being had between Ms. Landon and Bella's father, to the cell phone being found with searches regarding criminal defense attorneys and messages about Bella, and then the testimony of the jailhouse witness who described Ms. Landon allegedly talking about how to present a mental health defense. All those factors played a part in bringing questions regarding to the quality of the legitimacy of her defense, leading to the verdict.
Yeah, the insanity plea that the defense was trying to argue. Stavros, you're saying that they were trying to argue that she, didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know the difference between right and wrong, but the jury clearly found that she was calculated and methodical in this crime.
Looking at all the steps, looking at the fact that there appeared to be things that indicated premeditation and understanding not only what was going to happen, planning it happening, and then understanding the potential consequences of it happening, all lead to making insanity a very hard defense to prove.
Really quick sentencing, really a formality, mandatory life she's facing.
That is correct.
All
right, Stavros, thank you so much for your legal analysis. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, thank you.
Right now on our WDSU app and WDSU.com, we've got a breakdown of the charges that she is convicted on and the entire case and what comes next, the sentencing. We'll have that on WDSU.com.